Low mileage, 5 years old, 6 years old, good service history, 1-2 owners usually.
Yeah, I've got new mugs that have arrived as well.
Not very well this morning. Got an Evoque coming back from Cumbria.
Sludge.
So I'd rather just go back down in values a little bit.
Imagine these are electric.
Everyone likes a project, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
And I like to collect things.
I would not be surprised if we get told don't buy this.
Of the 4 cars that went out Saturday, one's come back with it's in Cumbria, but he had looks like HDC not available system fault. I'm not quite sure what that is. And he reckons there's a load of other things with it, juddering and Evoque. So it's not the end of the world, obviously. Hopefully it's all pretty minor, but he's in Cumbria.
Do you get the care package?
Nope.
So does that mean he's got to
come back to us, which is what he wants, but he's asked if we'll pay off the delivery cost. Well, he messaged saying his local garage is on. I mean, it's not really a warranty issue, is it? He's literally picked it up and it's faulty. Do you know what I mean? But we'll have to speak to Joe and see what we can come up with between us. Other than that, and the internet not working. Oh no, seems to have no. Yeah, not too bad. A few more people have signed up for the old carsbought4more.com/trade, which is very good. So yeah, I need to find out what else I'm going to take for MOT. Actually, I might as well get him to take the end of July. We'll get him to pick up the Range Rover and take the i20 for an MOT. That, and then I'll deal with the leads and people that are coming in. So we've got plenty of leads, 10 inquiries through dealer kit. Whether they're all leads or not, we shall find out shortly. So yeah, that's me for this morning.
how's it going?
Same as Saturday, same as Friday, same as Thursday. Still cleaning cars, still doing things like that. Have Audi Q3 from customer previously bought it. Come back for a knocking noise and we owe them a polish down the side of the car. So doing that before it goes in to see the mechanics and then hopefully she'll get the car back ASAP.
Right, good morning. It is Monday. Another weekly has begun. And we are in a 2018.
20 yards, turn left onto B3140.
We've got sat nav on because we're going all the way up to Ross and White in this 2018 Mazda 3. It's very nice actually. 26,402 miles. I'm trying to think where this came from. It may have been a part exchange, but I feel like we bought it through Cars Bought for More. It's actually a really nice car, this thing. We got sat nav, we got heads-up display. I've even got heated seats in here, which Jason may not know about, but I'm currently getting warmed up with that. It's automatic as well, and it's in that nice red. I can't remember what it's called. Basically, the reason we're taking this to Theo up at Bowen's garage today is because he has got a Golf R that he was trying to peddle in our dealer chat group. He says it's got a bit of a funky speaker in it. It does something weird, so we might have to change the speaker in it. And he kept going on at me, and I was like, I didn't really want to pay out for it. Was there anything of mine he was interested in? Of course, he likes low mileage stuff like this. And to be fair, I thought this may sit around with us. That's just weird how it works. He's got a great he's built a market for low mileage cars. And we will struggle with them because, in my mind, a car that's low mileage doesn't look good value in our area because there's Carbase just up the road and they've got a lot of the low mileage stuff and they go really, really cheap on price because they sell a lot of products on top, which is how they make their profit and on finance and stuff like that. So it can be tricky for us. So That's not to say that this Golf R's got much mileage on it. It's only 33,000 miles for a 2014, which is next to nothing really. But it might be a bit more interesting for us. But don't know. Really, I'm just using it as an excuse. He wants out of that thing. This, I think it's nice, but yeah, I'm not that fussed about Golf R's to be honest either. Some of you may know. But either way, it'd be nice to go up and see Theo, go and see the operation up there in Ross-on-Wye, and we'll talk to him about his philosophy when it comes to selling cars, because they do low mileage, small cars, no stock funding, stuff like that. It'll be interesting. I've only ever been there once and they were closed, so I could only have a look from the outside. It's about 55 miles, about an hour and 20 away. Typically this had no fuel on it, so because he penny pinched me down by 50 quid on this deal, I've only put 15 pounds in. Well, 16 pounds. I would do 20 quid, but do you know what? Pinch me down 50 quid, I'm going to pinch you down 4 quid. So it tells us we've got 106 mile range, so I probably could have got away with a tenner. Damn it. Never mind. See you when we get there. Should we go out and have a look at this bad boy, and you can have a look at mine, or yours now?
Yeah.
And then I better give you some money.
I'll give you a guide.
It's come of the guided tour, yeah.
You only had a look around
workshop
on the outside, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah. This is much bigger inside than I imagined.
Yeah.
That's decent.
We just try and keep everything.
You've got loads of space. You've got like a waiting room, you've got like a staff room.
Yeah.
You've got a weird glass box theme for no reason.
Parts room.
Yeah.
Office, main office.
Like a
mezzanine.
machine shop.
We've got oil room, big oil
You've
room.
got a room for your oil.
Yeah,
Jeez.
and timing kits and whatever.
Madness.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah, it is.
Probably not utilised specifically how I'd want it, but I was always thinking this should be a room for, this could be like a valeting bay. Yeah, so it's bigger than, well, it is.
It's
there's a lot more we could do with it.
It's like a TARDIS. I know I'd seen your pictures. I'm like, they've got a decent sized unit in there, but actually when you look at it from outside versus inside.
Like this is a room basically for a number plate machine. It's a big room for a number plate machine, really.
Jeez. Wow. Yeah.
There is quite a lot of space. But
look at the sweet jars. I get one of them?
Yeah, of course you do.
This is Theo's. We got the handover boxes, but Theo's got handmade jars of sweets. Look at those.
Look at those.
It's decent though.
Hard boiled.
What you need to do is, as well as that sticker, you need one on the back that's a QR code.
Yeah, we've got them.
Yeah.
Just need to get about getting them sorted. Because you're with Mousse now, aren't you? But these cost us like £2.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not going to argue with that. 100%.
And they seem to work. Well, I mean, I think the valeters have been filling them up a bit too far.
I thought you'd say they've been going in there and having their lunch.
Oh, yeah. And then this is the.
This is the beauty itself. Look at her.
This is the beauty. Now the only thing that which I'm always banging on about is the bloody. I just checked this morning. He's not put the parcel shelf in, so I've texted him.
Oh bloody hell!
But I thought you might bring up the one for the Swift, but I'm guessing you've forgotten.
I did forget. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we will.
I'll sort this one out.
That's all right then. Yeah,
sort the other one out. But yeah, 32,900 miles.
Beauty.
I think it was July we sold it.
Not really your bag anymore now.
When we sold it in July, it was too nice not to have. But the attention it attracted, the inquiries that we had on it, were not the sort of.
Do you know what? I'm a big fan of them, in a sense that I think they're clever and good and impressive, but I don't particularly personally really like them that much.
Yeah, and it was lucky in the end. The guy that bought it is sort of a friend of the family.
Yeah.
So I knew him really well. He was really straightforward.
He didn't care about the broken speaker.
Yeah, he didn't care about the speaker.
Bangs on about all the preparation they do, and he sold it with a broken speaker. Twice.
Twice. So yeah, he was like, he said, well, I'm probably going to keep it 6 months. It's a stopgap sort of thing.
Yeah.
And stuck to his word, really, 6 months and had it back. And I thought, well, do I try to go at it again? No.
Fair enough. Well, the Mazda outside's far more your sort of thing. I can't get over the space in here. I'm just thinking about all the different things I'd be doing.
What would you do? It'd be interesting to know. On a very quick glance, obviously we keep a lot of spare parts and stuff up there, and customers' tyres, which is a bit of a bugbear of mine. We had a lot of
I
customers.
don't know, but you've got like such a high roof. You've got like potential. It'd be noisy. That's the only problem. But putting offices out there,
I'd have to put. You'd have to like glass it off or whatever, double skin it or something to.
Yeah, and you could have a glass corridor that led into a few different offices. It'd be perfect for me because we could have.
Batty wagon.
Bang on time. You know, we could have media guys in one,
Yeah,
me
yeah.
in another one, tucked away for doing other stuff.
It does always, because it ends up just being like a.
Dumping ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't like dumping grounds.
No.
But it ends up being.
If it was me, I'd put a little flat up there. I'd live up there. Just be at work all the time.
My missus had a choice, that's where I would be.
Really? Oh, you've got an MOT thing here as well. MOT Bay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that here since you've been here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had to.
That must be a godsend.
It wasn't too much of a hassle to take. It's nice that they're keeping it nice and quiet in here for you to do some,
that's fine.
filming.
Business comes first.
So the annoying thing is when it's wet, obviously the valeting side of it all ends up in here.
Okay. Yeah. So where would you normally be? Just round the back?
Yeah, we've got like a cover.
Oh yeah, you need to sort that out here. You need a valeting area. What's the red of the Mazda called?
Soul
Red, is it?
Soul red, 3-stage jobby.
Do you know one thing? I honestly, I don't know if you might have spotted it already because you are very
Anal.
yeah,
Annoying.
Yeah. All of the above. You seen the emblem on the thing? I only noticed that when I was driving out.
Oh yeah. I wonder if you can get just the.
I bet you can probably just get the badge, but if you can't, then get an airbag and swap the things over and resell the airbag or something. I can't imagine it'd be that drastic.
I don't think we'll go that far.
Take it off and spray it silver or something.
That's nice looking. They're nice looking cars, aren't they? They're so underrated.
It's really nice actually. You got in it. It's got. You see, it's got the fold-up heads-up display.
Yeah, yeah.
Heated seats, sat nav, which we use to get up here, and
Yeah, really underrated.
bit gutless. But then I'm used to driving my 400 horsepower, 450 horsepower. Well, you can't go woo when this is. Should you have a look at Theo's car? Well, first off, let's look at the type of cars that Theo sells. It's
Yeah,
well,
lovely.
I mean, some of them are quite nice. I mean, they're real nice, bright, interesting looking things, but they're usually low mileage, small cars, ideally.
Low mileage, 5 years old, 6 years old, good service history, 1-2 owners usually. Very much cars not to cause me a headache. Hence, well, although I've got a Citroen at the front, but
Yeah.
that was another Barrow supplied beauty.
Oh yeah, remember that one? Beauty. And then how many Chops Garage ones are here?
They've all gone.
Have they?
They've all. Oh no, I tell a lie. That one,
What, the Yaris?
the Yaris.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that was one from Malcolm, was it?
both of those.
MB.
So yeah, the Arbath as well, which was that's the nicest one I've ever had of those. That's lovely. That's going out tomorrow.
Let's have a quick look in the old cockhouse. Technically it's a clock house apparently, but you call it a cockhouse, right?
It's a clock.
You've got a nice view here. Is that the River Ross or something?
The River Ross, hence the Ross on Wye.
Yeah. Oh, is it the Y? Oh, that makes sense.
No, that is a lake.
Oh.
And campsite across the back. So in the summer, yeah, it's lovely. It's packed over there. And then we've got, he's probably wheeling and dealing, I expect. The old boy.
Fair enough. Well, we'll leave him to it. We won't interrupt.
Dealing, are you? Oh, well done. Good luck.
Oh, you got a heater in there. That's all right then. I would have thought I suppose it takes up your parking, but you've got those why don't you enclose like the lean-to thing at the back where you've got your TT and whatever?
Yeah, so we had the lean-to built for valeting.
Right.
And then
You filled it up with broken race cars.
And then this is the bit that's all. Because these are always all sold cars.
Yeah.
And then these are always new arrivals. And the staff, obviously. So I end up. It's quite a lot of not wasted space, but you know.
Yeah, not completely efficiently used.
No. So it would be a case of.
if you were to, you'd struggle to get a car in there and open both
we can
doors,
normally.
wouldn't
It's just that we're waiting on a collection of the barrels, but.
you? Yeah, but I mean, if you would come out maybe a little bit further again, then you could close off this side and drive in that way. And then you
It
would
just
open
gets
the doors, get in there.
Obviously,
valet.
it gets real tight here then. When
They'd have their own space, and we have to park them on another angle or something. Or
Yeah.
I suppose it
But
all
we've
works.
got this barn now, so that'll help. Yeah, freeing up a bit of space. But it's nice you can drive all the way around,
Yeah.
so that does help.
Let's go and have a look at Theo's Alfa. The beauty. See, this Golf now, you know what I'm like, 'cause I change my mind all the time, but it would probably now be, what's it going to be retail, like 20 or something? No, not that much, 18.
18 and a half, 19
Yeah.
probably.
I'm trying to get my stock profile now to probably similar
15.
to your, in the sense of price.
So
5 to 15,
I
maybe
really-
the odd 20.
Unless it's exceptional, I won't go over 15.
Yeah.
Maybe 4x4s in the winter a little bit, or some, sort of SUV sort of thing.
Still enough. Low price, low mileage, high,
You can
high
buy
MPG cars.
you can buy a filthy
yourself a
Fiat.
Ferrari engined
Fiat.
Alfa. So is it a V6 turbo?
Disgustingly kept, as you can see.
Can't really hold it at the minute, can you?
Had a guy the other day actually wasn't impressed with how it looked. He
Oh,
said it was because he had one as well, and said
Oh, it's disgraceful.
it's filthy. But I drive it every day. I can't see the point in having something if you're not gonna use it, really.
Yeah. What does that thing do, MPG?
20-ish, 20, 20,
20,
24,
careful.
25. It's actually been, I'll probably break down on my way home now, but touch wood, it's 4 years old in a couple of months.
Yeah.
And apart from tyres and servicing, it's not,
Do you have
not
it from
cost
you?
me a penny. It was a month old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but the big service is coming up, the 4 year, first 3 we've done, because it's oil and air filters and whatever, but the 4th service is a big
Replace the
one.
engine.
It's alternator belts, I think, but they're right in the,
Okay. In the V of the V.
so I think that's going to have to go back to Alfa for that, because it's a big one, which I'm not looking forward to, but you've got to keep it up together. I like how it's got a lap timer.
Necessary. I just realised I didn't bring the spare key or the paperwork with me. I got it out of the cabinet, but I'll put it on special delivery or something.
Yeah.
Right, thank you very much, mate.
Pleasure, good to see
We'll
you.
speak to you soon.
Yes,
and
no worries.
you'll see Theo on the Metro Rentals podcast as our new resident host.
Resident DJ.
Yeah.
No, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Right, we have got 3 times as much power as we did in the Mazda, so rather than taking an hour and 20, it should take, 25 minutes? Much more fun. I forgot they are fun, to be fair.
Now take the second.
I used to buy a lot of my cars, I was saying on the way here, from Wales when I was younger. Not for this reason, but this was always a good point, is you get to this little tunnel here, and you can do a little sound check on your exhaust of whatever car it was you bought. So let's see what this Golf R sounds like. Decent.
What's the verdict with the
Well, since this morning, sold the Caddy
Yeah.
and sold the Discovery. So the ones you got from Mike Brewer. So like, okay, smart car, Discovery, and van. All for this company, aren't they? It'd be nice to say to the guy who was being really funny about the Discovery pricing. Look at that, we got £200, that's what we're asking for. But yes, we did all right out of that. Well, so far anyway.
Good afternoon. How are you? Good. Walk with me and talk with me if you want. I'll stay here, I don't mind. How's it been going back here? See the new Golf R? It's right up your street, that, isn't it?
Nice colour as well.
Midnight blue, apparently. Yeah. She is alright. Has Jason sold something?
Discovery 4 and Caddy.
Smashing. Lovely. I need a cup of tea. I've got new mugs that have arrived as well. I've ordered some new mugs. Well, ordered some for Chops Garage. I thought these were going to be the ones for Chops.
By the time this comes out, we'll put a picture on the screen now. Chopped Garage mugs available on insideline.shop, and Lee from Car UK mugs also available on insideline.shop. When I did Lee's ones, they're black. We got a matte black mug with his logo on and whatever. I was like, they look cool. So we were running low on BM Crest mugs, so I may have to get some more of those if they're a real fan favourite. But I thought matte black stealth. They look nice. Something about matte black on a mug just seems like it's going to make it hotter, make it drink warmer. I don't know. You tell me, but better contrast, I guess. Anyway, so they'll be available on the shop right now. InsideLine.shop, as I keep saying it, although I struggle to say it. Link below. Also, get yourself another mug. That's it. So I'm going to enjoy a cup of tea in one now and get them on the website.
How's it going?
Not very well this morning. Got an vote coming back from Cumbria.
Is that the one triple up?
Yes, that is the one that I was talking about yesterday. I've got to arrange to get it back and get him his part exchange back, which makes it a little bit easier, I suppose. But such is life. I don't know. I've got a Megane Renault Sport going out today.
Good morning. Jesus. Not too bad. Cold slowly going. Now got toothache. But you know me, I don't like to moan. All good. Got some phone calls to make this morning. Then we got a work experience visit from the work experience commander, investigator, whatever. Make sure that we're okay to have a child here for a few days. I can't remember who's coming, to be honest, who I agreed to. We get quite a lot of people requesting can they come and do work experience, and I tried to do as many as possible. I thought they would do them at the same time, but they don't. I think they stagger them, which makes sense. So I try and help as many as possible. But yes, they're going to come and check that whether we're safe or not, or whatever. Probably not. Yeah, that's about it. I think we'll take the raffle BMW out to the farm because it's now had its new tyres and whatever. And it's kind of, we're getting clogged up here. They're putting all the stone down at the farm at the minute, as in new nice decorative stone to make it look nice out there, nice for taking pictures and stuff. And James Harding is coming to get a Mazda 5 from us, and he asked me last night would I leave the key out for him because his driver's coming, and I completely forgot, so I have to go and do that. And in fact that's the V5 for it there, so I better take that down as well.
A bit better than it was. Haven't done that side yet, but a lot of, I don't know how long it's been like this, but a lot of old people's bottoms, sweat, food, butchers things, but come back alright I reckon. You think your seats are clean? That's what's fucking in them. It's just brown, black, gross sludge.
Now, brown cow.
That's disgusting.
sure that I'm going to be able to get it in with the freezer unit on top. Just aware that I don't want to destroy the building.
My gun's gone out. I did ask him if he wanted a handover pick, and he was a bit embarrassed, to put it mildly. Yeah, it's lovely actually. Really nice car. It's the ranging collection of our give out from Cumbria, which could be a few quid, 660 odd so far. But that's to take a Focus from here to Cumbria and a return and Evoque from Cumbria to here. So that's not bad.
So I'm guessing he just wants to build a car.
Yeah. He said money or car, and I get the option. I mean, it's quite a nice Focus ST. It's been clean for him. Yeah, probably get dirty on the way up to Cumbria though. So swings and roundabouts. Oh, actually, I just phoned in warranty bits. I got some Land Rover DPF bits to be fitted next week.
No, but ages to 11 or 8.
There's something else as well. Got a phone somewhere, I can't remember who it is. I've just done it, text her. She didn't answer her phone. And that's got to go to Mobile Eco Tune to be cleaned out. Another warranty thing.
What's that?
Audi Q5. We did the EGR cord. Basically, the whole sort of exhaust system is full of soot. So rather than just sort of risk it, putting it back on as it is, give it to Mobile Eco Tune and it'll look lovely. Well, it won't look lovely, it'll perform beautifully. Yeah, that's it.
Good afternoon. You probably won't be able to hear me over the road, will you? And people get very upset. Just making a drink. Yeah. Got a nice transit van in. It's a refrigerated thing, so, you know, if you wanted a cold camper van, then this would be the one for you. All the air conditioning stuff works. Maybe you got a lot of fish or something and you want to stick it in the back of there. Perfect for that. We were going to trade this on, but no one really wants it, so we'll just have a go at selling it, I think. I'm starting to think more and more. I can't make up my mind, can I? I keep changing my mind and everyone will be in the comments telling me I don't know what I'm doing and whatever, and that's all well and good. You're probably right. Who cares? I was going up market with values, using stock funding and all that sort of stuff, and I'm getting annoyed with all the, not so much that we can't afford the cars, but it's just the cash flow drug. It's like, oh, load that car on, take that car off, pay that off, pay this off. All that sort of stuff. It's just getting on my tits a little bit. So I'd rather just go back down in values a little bit, and it's going to be tricky though, because you go back down in values, you don't need the funding, cash flow is much easier, got more money kicking about, it's less stressful, but then you have more warranty problems, and you know, you still get warranty problems with the more expensive stuff, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. It swings around about, doesn't it? It's tricky. It's tricky. That's it for now. Can we drive the Aston round just so it's out of the way? And I want this Tiguan out of the way because I'm going to try and film with the X5 in a minute.
Yeah.
Just need to be able to get it out, and obviously it's blocked in.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I've got grass. Yes. On the thing.
Oh, I don't fit in it.
And the big one.
Wouldn't want to crash that. Bit of money.
It's nice. Feels good. It's like a nice little cockpit in that thing. Quite like it.
Tiny.
It is lovely and small.
It's like being in an MX-5, but just a lot more expensive.
Yeah. and see why James Bond always used to drive them. Nice and compact and just, yeah.
Caddy's going out this afternoon. Let's get some mechanics to do some work if I can. Well, Stefan volunteered you to do the Land Rover Discovery brakes.
Me? Exactly on what?
Well, I guess it is round. But
why has he volunteered me? He's got
I don't know, you'll have to ask him, I don't know. I'm not flipping psychic.
Flipping Land Rovers.
As long as somebody does it, I don't care. Right, what day is it today? It is Wednesday the 12th. So, I need to book some collections and what have you. A quote to replace a thermostat on a Jaguar, and I've got no idea why. He just wants it done.
Oh.
Do you know the guy whose wing mirror you fixed?
Oh yeah.
He's convinced his what's name ain't working.
The thermostat.
Thermostat ain't working.
Why is the temperature not holding?
He said, I think he said it don't move. But yeah, I thought, you know, because his DPF ain't blocking or anything, he's never had any issues like that.
Well no, because if it's not getting hot it won't, because remember I did it on that
Yeah, we've had things where Stefan thought that bloody S-Max wasn't clear in the DPF because the thermostat wasn't working.
Yeah.
So if it ain't getting hot enough, it won't, be able to do it.
No.
We've got like another royal visit today. We've got Matthew Goodwin of High Peak Autos. I mean, to collect his P38. So we've got to go and get that from the farm in a bit. I also thought, what a dirty pig. Look at the state of my office. I need to sort it out. So yeah, just arrived. Someone's not very happy. But yeah, having a bit of a tidy up. Then we'll go and get that car, get that sorted. 3 to pick up at BCA Bridgewater. Whether we're going to do that today or not, I don't know. And then Matt and crew will be here about midday. We need to finish filming another video. I've got some merch to post out. That's about it, really. Yeah, good little morning so far.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Buggers. She's out of power. We need some electric.
It's definitely the jump pit, isn't it?
Flat again already.
Needs a new battery by the sounds of things. Why did you turn it off? Why did you just leave it running?
Because I was supposed to do that, and then I was like, no, yeah, I was supposed to leave it running, and then I just switched it off because.
That's alright. I wouldn't leave the key in it.
Oh, it's right. I'll go grab jump pack again because yeah, it's better to leave it running.
Many things are happening, and not a lot is actually going on.
What's he doing? Can you see the signage going down the side of the car?
No.
Yeah, it's got something service written down the side of the car.
Right, we are taking this very noisy BMW X5, which I probably shouldn't drive, but we're going to, just needs must. We're going to drop this down the farm. I've got to pick up a P38 that belongs to Matt at High Peak Autos because he is going to be here in under an hour. So yeah, we picked it up for him from Newton Abbot. It's parked over the farm. We've got to go and drive it back, so let's get going. Right, I think we might have to go in the bottom gate at the farm today because we've been having a bit of work done. Not only have I done the hedging that I might have told you about 800 times, I've had a load of new gravel put down as well, so some nice kind of yellowish gravel, and I think the guys are there today fitting the gates. Or in fact, the gates look like they're on. So I wonder if we can drive in there. Let's see if we can get in this way. Look at that! Look at the size of them fancy gates. Can't park there, sir. Maybe we can go in through our fancy new gates then. Let's find out what's occurring. Very nice. Yeah, they're not quite open up. What, just to get them level, or are they not opening properly? Fair enough. Can I get in there that way now? Yeah, okay. Lovely. Let's park here and I'll close them up so you can see what it's going to look like. How exciting. Doesn't it look posh? Very, you know, OTT. But, you know, imagine these are electric. Yeah, imagine these electrified. Very nice. And then obviously we've got the nice new gravel look. Looking fancy. Staying up the fences, paint the barn, clad the barn, all that stuff. Get the digger out of the way. Good job that seat alarm isn't annoying. Be able to see the valeting bays coming on over there. Roll the door and everything going on. Right, Mr. High Peak, will your... I suppose we won't lock that until we know we don't need a jump pack. It's looking so good we can almost do a car show out here. Get a load of cars in the horse riding arena. Do you know what? I don't think I've ever driven a P38 Range Rover before. I feel like I'm in layer cake. Obviously it's not yellow though. Ready for my first ever P38 Range Rover experience. I've got my heated seat on. I've got my state-of-the-art navigation system going. Have a look in that side mirror. It looks like you're looking back into the past. A bit of sepia tones going on. What we'll do quickly, I'm going to park this here, give you an idea of this place. Hop out, we'll have a look at. Got to use your imagination. Oh, you're alright, come on. He doesn't pay tax, that's why he's hiding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, a nice little area here. We'll paint the barn, we're going to clad it up so it's kind of like this, fence panelling, so you can go through or whatever, and this be able to take nice pictures out here, park the car on the driveway, take pictures and stuff. Very excited about it. But I'm more excited about getting back for a cup of tea, so let's go. Tell you what, they are brave men driving this back to Romeo in the High Peak today, which I think is what they're doing. So obviously we had the L322 that we picked up and did some servicing on and dropped back to a friend of Matt's. They're coming down for that today. I think they're coming for this as well. I don't think they really do any towing, but I've had sharper steering on like a canal boat. Like, see that? How much you have to move before it actually starts steering. The brakes are somewhat prehistoric. See, we're going straight, and I'll see just before how much, and then it's kind of just not tracking very well. So when we get it back, we'll check the tyre pressures at least for them, and you know, levels and stuff. But yeah, I don't know if you've ever at home, when you're watching this, you've driven cars where you're just driving along and they're just like squirreling all over the road for no reason, and you're doing a lot of steering input just to stay straight. That's kind of what this is like, to be honest. It's not kind of what this is like, this is exactly what this is like. Well, we made it. I'm quite happy about that. Is there paperwork and stuff in the glove box? Oh, sorry. Bash your knees. Don't know where. There's some Nicorette gum. is always good. Oh, well, we'll put it in the back seat there. So that's all right then. What? Ignition key. It tells me the ignition key's in. It's not. Hopefully that means he's sold the A6. Does that mean this one's sold then?
No, so Jason's asked us to bring it round because the seatbelts have got a bit of gack on them. So I'm just going to wipe the seatbelts down. Get my heater in there for a little bit because it does smell a little bit
Fausty.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got Matt of High Peak Autos here. We've picked up a couple of Range Rovers for him this week. One we did some servicing on, the other one was just picking up. And yeah, Matt from High Peak Autos is in Barrow. Matt, thank you for coming down.
Yeah, no worries.
And well, I don't know why I'm thanking you for coming down.
Yeah. No, you've done me the favour.
It's nice to see you anyway, yeah.
Yeah, nice to see you too.
And the guy, we've done some filming with Matt, so you've now got a second channel, right?
Yes.
You need no promotion from me, but Matt has got a second channel.
More
so if you
High
want to
Peak.
see us talking some cars on the forecourt, then there was some of that.
Check out that video.
We won't keep you too long because you've got
I keep
what
getting
about?
distracted. I keep finding more faults.
Oh really?
With the two Range Rovers.
I thought you meant by my
Oh
Overfinch.
no.
You sure I can't throw it in as part of the deal?
No, I'm all right, thanks. Thanks all the same. I appreciate it.
No, that's fine. You've probably got more than enough to handle at the minute,
Yeah,
haven't you?
I've got enough projects.
Got
really.
P38 and an L322.
L322.
I think, yeah. Have you decided who's driving what?
Not yet. I think we're going to flip a coin.
Yeah, I would.
We've got a 3.5 hour, 4 hour trip back.
Yeah.
I haven't driven that one yet. I've just driven this one for the first time and it drives all right.
Yeah.
I'm quite impressed with that.
Yeah.
I set the bar nice and low, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the P38 is going to definitely be the more character building one to drive back, having driven it from the farm over here.
Yeah.
Wow. Do you know what? I'm just looking forward to seeing your video. We won't spoil too much, but it's always good to have some stuff to work on, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Everyone likes a project, don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
And I like to collect things, to be honest.
Yeah. The mechanics will be busy, so having a look at steering potentially.
Right. Okay. Okay. It is that vague, is it?
It's reasonably vague. Yeah.
Right,
it could be
okay.
some track rod ends or something maybe, or it kind of a bit
wanders a bit.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll all be good. But
Okay.
yeah, other than, can we do a selfie in front of a sign or whatever
sure.
for Instagram? We'll do that, and then we'll let you get on.
Yeah, okay.
Matt's brother's dying in the back of the.
He's not very well today. No.
It's never fun, is it, being on the road when you're not well?
No, it's not.
Can you operate two cameras? If you can't, you're getting fired, to be honest, because I was watching Steve, who's Matt's kind of camera guy, videographer and whatever, and he's there filming us. He's got another one behind.
I noticed.
It's like John Wick with cameras.
Got the close-up now.
Yeah, that's it. You're going to be getting double vision through that. Pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Yes,
We'll do
no,
more.
thank you.
I will come up and see you.
Yes.
And you were saying about, you need to do a review on the Stinger. Anything that's, if you keep an eye on the website and you're like, oh, there's a few and it's worth coming down and staying over in a hotel or something, then you're more than welcome to anything off the forecourt. I'm terrible at reviews.
Right, okay.
So,
something like the Kia Stinger, actually, definitely. And the Aston Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
That's it. Come down and try and do a few at one time because it's a long trip, isn't it?
Yeah, that would make sense.
And I'll get the curry in or something.
Right, okay. No, I appreciate that.
That's all right. No, well, have a safe trip back.
Yes, thank
all
you.
of you, and I hope they all make it back. Like I say,
I hope so.
Any
I'll be
problems
calling
this
you
side
for
of
a
Birmingham,
breakdown
call us.
otherwise.
Anything past that, you're in bandit country.
Steve's an AA member. I've got the green flag, so we're covered.
Yeah.
We're all right.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
You've got a few cars, so you can always leave one at the side of the road. Not the side of the road necessarily, but somewhere.
Yes.
And recover it at a later date.
Where's the nearest petrol station?
Literally half a mile down the road here on the left. It is the cheapest one you'll find for a while as well.
That'll do that. Perfect.
But yeah, no premium, I'm afraid.
No, that'll do.
You'll probably wipe them out of petrol, filling up those two, to be honest. Okay. But yeah, best of luck.
Right, thank you.
No worries.
Cheers, Joe.
Cool, thank you.
Well, we have just crossed over the bridge into the land of Wales. We are currently going past Newport on our way to Cardiff to meet a chap called Henry to pick up a BMW 3 Series. It's not actually his, it's his son's, but his son's gone on holiday, so he's going to be sorting out the paperwork with us. I don't think he knows much about the car, but we're going to do a good old walk around. We are going to go for a test drive in this one because it's a rather high-end car, or a higher-end car to what I'm used to picking up. And fingers crossed, it should be a nice one. Looks nice in the pictures, but until we see it in person, you never know. Right, a 340i. That's an interesting blemish right there. Oh dear. Same up here as well. I think it's had a spoiler on it at some point, like one of those little stick-on spoilers, and it's looks like it's damaged all the boot along there. Not badly, but just scuff marks. Back bumper's all a little bit crazed. Oh wow, he hasn't told us about this either. Oh dear. There's a big old scuff there. Right, we've got loads of brake pad. That's good. Rear discs, they've got a tiny lip, but then they've just said that the car's not getting used that much because the guy's working in London, so he doesn't take it to London, and he's only back at the weekend, and he gets to drive it to Tesco's, and that's about it. It's quite a lot of car to have just to drive to Tesco's. That all checks out. The one car that I've been worried about recently coming to look at, because normally these attract the people who really know what they're on about with cars. It sounds nice. It's got a bit of damage around the cup holders. I would like to see, can I see the service history? Service history. It's only got one input on the service history back in 2018. Okay, it's not great. What are these fronts like? Oh, loads of brake pad on the front. That's good. Oh dear. Needs a new headlight. The headlight's cracked along the bottom. It's not great. And the front bumper's all scuffed. That's not great either. Let's have a look on this side. Are we looking over here as well? Right, unfortunately these things don't have dipsticks, so I can't just pull the dipstick out and check, but they've got a thing on the dashboard which lets you know the oil level, and that all checks out, so that's good. Nothing looks like it's been played around with in here though, so that's nice. I don't like that either. The bonnet, so the bumper's lower than the bonnet here. This has been repainted as well. The bonnet's a different colour to the wing. Well, I'm colourblind, but you tend to pick up on things, but look how much darker black the wing is to the bonnet. Right, that's good tread. A good disc again, that's nice. I'm concerned, having seen those other blemishes that we weren't aware of. Door card's all damaged here as well. Okay, I'm gonna have to do a walk around video and send it to Bossman, to Joe, because it's not quite so clear cut, this one. Good condition. Doesn't say anything about any blemishes. And the last thing I want to check is these exhaust tips, because it's got aftermarket exhaust tips on it. Apparently, the chap was giving us the standard exhaust tips. Is that them? Yep, that's the standard exhaust tips there. I'm not going to unwrap them. All neat and tidy. Locking wheel nut keys there. And then we've got... Oh, I thought they were Akrapovic ones, but they look like Akrapovic. Okay. Right. Well, I need to do a walk around video and we'll see what the boss man says. So I just thought I'd send you this before we go and agree any kind of pricing on it. I would not be surprised if we get told don't buy this. Hello buddy. Jason, I've just sent you a video, which I've sent the same one to Joe, of this 3 Series that I'm to collect. It's got quite a few blemishes and damage to it. Obviously it wasn't really described as having anything. I've tried to include it all in the video. I don't know if you received it yet. Yeah, I mean, Joe said to me, because we agreed 50 quid more, bumping it up to 11.3, wasn't it? But Joe, I don't know if Joe saw that, but Joe said only knock it down to 11. But I think quite a bit of it could be polished out, but it's more the headlight to me is the concern. The headlight, and also you can noticeably, well, I can noticeably see that the bonnet is a different colour to the front wings. It seems to be a lot lighter black than the front wings. But see the video, see what you think. I'm with this chap's parents, but they don't want to call him. They've said if we need to knock money, that we need to call him, and they won't negotiate with the money side. But I don't really fancy. Yeah, I don't really fancy making a call to another country from my mobile. The thing is if you were a bit more open about the damage, we would give you a fair price before coming out. If we come out and you find the damage, we're more likely to probably knock more off at the point of being here, because it's almost like you've tried to pull, not saying they tried to pull the wool over their eyes, but it does feel like that when you've travelled across the country. Fortunately, we're only an hour away. Yeah, but like some people, I've travelled 3+ hours across the country, which doesn't, it's not, in the grand scheme of things, 3 hours is not far to go. It does make it a 6-hour round trip. But when you get there and the car is quite literally not what they describe, you just think, well, were you happy just to waste someone's day? Because I'm not taking it. You've still got your car, you've got no money in your bank account, and you've just got a really hacked off company. Seen the video, given them a call, spoken through a few bits and bobs, and we've got an agreed price. So I'm just going to go for a quick drive, make sure that I'm happy with that, and then we'll sort out some money. All right. So I'll be back in a second. All right. Let's go for only a quick one, up the road and back. We don't need to go too far. Just make sure it goes through all 8 gears. Yep. Right, let's try not to get lost. Matey boy very kindly gave me a route to go on. I haven't remembered a single word of what he told me.
Start would go the other direction.
Pretty much. Like, go this way, go that way, and then you can open it up. Yeah, drives nice. Kind of what we expected from looking at the car earlier. I don't think the guy was trying to hide anything from us. It's just like some people don't... Like, small bits of damage like that to them is just normal.
Right, we are off to BCA Bridgewater. I've been on a little buying spree. Not really, it's actually been quite hard to buy stuff. I'm trying to bring down our average stock value because as we go down the forecourt, 22,000, I think that was about 20,000. Infamously, the Disco 4, 21,000. There's a Aston Martin Vanquish there, which is, by the time you're watching this, a raffle car. But that would be, let's say, 24-ish thousand. Then Range Rover, 18,000. That one, not so bad. I should probably concentrate on where I'm reversing, so I'm about to hit one of these cars. The ML was a part exchange, that's not too bad, that's 12,500. Then there's a Volvo there, which was 22 grand. Then a Porsche, which was 24,000. Kia Stinger, 35,000 pounds. Then what's that? 16,000, 18,000. I'm not. This isn't. Not even going to try to brag about that. I'm not. Obviously, you could have a lot more expensive cars. My point that I'm trying to get at here: 18,000, 23,000. Excuse me. Is the average values of our stock has really gone up, which has been great because we do tend to have a bigger margin in them, and they're probably nicer cars to sell. But it's obviously very cash intensive. It's taken up a lot of money. Yeah, our average value's like gone up massively from when I started here, and the most expensive car I had was £5,000. That was like my top car. And yeah, it's costing me money to keep it in stock, and I've got nothing against stock funding. I use a lot of it, about £300,000 worth available to me. But I am thinking I might enjoy life a bit more if we had some cheaper cars. So I think I want to try and stock from like 3,000 to 15,000, keep it at that. Maybe the odd one that's a little bit more, but on the whole, 35 grand cars sat on the forecourt just aren't really doing us any favours because they're not really selling particularly fast. So yeah, that's the plan. So with that in mind, we've got a little mix of things to look at today. I can't even remember stuff that I thought, yeah, I won't be buying that sort of stuff again. Now I've gone back to it. I'm my own worst enemy. I'm terrible at making decisions about this sort of stuff. But yeah, we'll have a look when we get there. We're looking for a Fiat 500X, a Kia Sportage maybe? I can't remember, I don't think it is actually. And a Say Me little thing. Right, yeah, this could well be one of them. Yes, so this is our Fiat 500X. Then they're all in this row. So I think there's a Mazda CX, all the things that I said they were, like a Sportage, the Say It Me and all that sort of stuff. None of them are right. So we've got Fiat 500X, and then it's a Mazda CX-5. I think that looks really smart. How modern and cool does that look? Needs a good polish down this side. It's got some hedge rash and whatever. And it is the 2.2 whatever engine that I'm not a massive fan of, but you know, everything's a gamble. It's really hard to buy stuff at the minute, so whatever you can get your hands on. And then the other one is, it's not a Say It Me. It kind of is, but it isn't technically. It's a Skoda Citigo, which, you saw something over here. Oh, that'll be it over there. DA63 Reet, little beauty. I did see it had a few like scuffs and whatever around it. It's 100,000 miles, but I think we gave £1,600. Oh, that's the smell of something dead, literally. Lovely. Yeah, Bristol Street Motors one. I mean, it's not, it wants just a little touch up. We gave, yeah, 1,600 quid plus fees, so maybe £2,000. It's probably a, God, that stinks. Oh, that is a smell of decay. So hopefully that's not our car. What do you want to drive back? Do you want to drive a Fiat 500X or do you want to drive a Mazda? The Mazda. Yeah, I thought you would. It's the coolest one. And then, because I'll take my thing, so I need to put fuel in it. So let's see if it fires up. It seems to be quite strong over here as well. I don't know if they're doing something with the drains or something. Look at the Oxfam Range Rover. Didn't know you could get him in Oxfam. It looks very nice actually. Right. Oh, it's not unlocking. Probably because it's already unlocked. Fast idle due to injector something. Injector cleaning. How efficient. Yeah, 90,000 miles. I think these are all slightly higher mileage stuff, but it's whatever you can get your hands on. Right, there's a key. I'll get you a tray plate. Cool wheels. I mean, as far as being like a anthracite colour. You get Charlie out with his polisher. He obviously lives somewhere in the countryside, I reckon. But this will be, I think this will be quite a quick seller, to be honest. I like those Defenders. We're going to have to try one of those soon. There you are. See you back there. I'll get some fuel on the way.
Sold the A6 yesterday and the GT BMW. Three nice guys that drove up from Portsmouth and literally were there for 10 minutes and were gone. So yeah, two yesterday, sold, gone. Well, one's gone, one's getting some paint. And hopefully another two today, if we're lucky. You're leaving shortly?
Yeah. But yeah, we're off to Thatcham to go and do a coin toss on a car. Yeah. 8,200 and we win. 8,400 he wins. So I can't remember the last time I tossed a coin. I'll probably toss it and it will just disappear somewhere.
Yeah, down the slide.
Yeah. Go down a drain.
No bad news this morning.
I had to find a coin as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's a clean car though as well.
He's on sale, so he's on.
That'd be terrible. I get there and I start picking it apart.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, I might as well just be a bit more thorough on some of these, especially on the higher end stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Well, how much did we get off that yesterday's one in total? Because we agreed to 11.3.
550, 650, 550, something like that.
Yeah, 550 quid. Yeah, we got knocked off. It's not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, you know, if we're paying over 10 grand for a car, obviously they say it's got this, it's got that. Curved alloys I can kind of accept.
Yeah.
If there's paint or headlight or damage inside that they haven't disclosed, well, we know we're well within our rights to say, look, you didn't tell us about this.
Well,
we're going to have to do it, especially if we have to do it.
Yeah. Well, normally with the wheels and stuff, I've normally expected you to already have seen things like wheels, and they tend to be noted on the paperwork.
Yeah, I mean, a diamond cut alloy, you know, you're not going to expect full perfect diamond cut alloys unless it's like 20 grand.
Well, like we were saying, like on a Picasso, you almost expect something like that to have it. But when you've got something high end, I don't mind the exhaust tips that are on it though.
Yeah,
They're alright. I didn't bother unpacking the standard ones. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, it's a nice car, it just needs a couple of little bits done.
Yeah, that's the other thing, with something like that, you know, we're investing 10 grand in it, and we're not going to be able to sell it for at least a week or two.
Yeah.
While we do that, so, you know, they need to be aware that we're going to...
He'd be happy anyway, the guy was...
Oh, he was absolutely fine, he didn't balk at all when I said, look, this is what we're going to give you.
Well,
I think that's fair.
He was in Paris with his girlfriend for Valentine's Day.
Right.
So he just lined his pockets with 10,750 quid.
Let's give somebody some not so good news. Well, not bad news, just a smart car. It's going to cost you 500 quid. Hi Wendy, it's Jason at Barrow. So the car is all done. It's just gone back to be MOT retested. We've had to replace the wheel bearing. It was pretty much knackered, if you excuse the expression. I don't know if you noticed, but might have been why it was stalling actually as well. But basically, when you tried to rev it, it wouldn't, as I said yesterday, it wouldn't hold the revs. It was kind of going up and down and up and down. But the throttle body, which is the carburetor type thing, the modern version of that, was basically full of carbon. So we took it off, cleaned it all out, put it back on, running beautifully. So you might want to notice a difference in how it drives as well. It might drive a bit nicer as well. And obviously we did the oil change. No, yeah, they're pretty, you know, cars are pretty amazing things. I've seen cars that are pretty much strangled by carbon and yet they still keep going. So, but yeah, it should drive a bit nicer, hopefully. And obviously we did the oil change. So, I mean, it's the best part of 500 quid altogether, which obviously sounds a lot, but it's like 150 for 3 different things. But yeah, going back now, obviously we'll get the retest done today and it should, fingers crossed, be finished sort of early to mid-afternoon, sort of 2-3 o'clock. And we'll get it back here and that'll be it.
Morning, Toby.
What's poppin'?
What's poppin'? Done the exterior. Dropping things. Done the exterior this yesterday. Finished off the engine bay, last few touch-up bits outside, and then interior, and then on to whatever we got next in. Well, it looks probably not the Fiat, but something. I'm sure Jason's got something for me to do. So, yeah.
How's it go?
Oh, not too bad, thanks. Just packing some merch. Top Scan Pros, only £85 for a limited time. By the time you're watching this, it might still be available at that. And Car UK mugs from Leah, Car UK. I mean, from him. I ordered them, had them made and stuff. But it's his logo. They're cool, aren't they? I haven't just stolen his. I should make that clear. I haven't just stolen his logo, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna sell. You know, I'm just helping him sell stuff. So just posting those out today. And to be fair, there's also other stuff. We've got some Chops Garage stuff. So you can get yourself a little bumper sticker. Never in doubt. That's a classic Lee from Car UK saying, isn't it? And then you can have some Chops Garage stickers. Is it me or does his logo look like the sort of disabled badge? A little bit. You know, if the shoe fits, cat fits, whatever the saying is. Yeah, that's it. What else am I doing? I don't know. I have lists and I can't see my list right now. So I'm going to do this. Then I don't know. I just don't know. The Aston Martin's in the workshop. So by the time you're watching this, you would have seen the Aston Martin video and know that there's a raffle for that. Steph's looking at door check straps. They're not actually check straps though. Check straps obviously like the little kind of bit that holds the door open in different positions so it doesn't swing shut on your leg. They've stopped. These have actually got gas struts. So just looking into that. We need to get the head unit to motor up and down because it doesn't currently, and give it a general check over. But most importantly, those Astons have an electronic valved exhaust system, and some people will take out a fuse apparently, so that they're open constantly. But for about 60 quid, 70 quid, something like that, you can fit a remote thing, so you can turn it like loud mode, not as loud mode. So we're gonna have a look, see what's happening with that, because I think we might fit one of those. Just, you know, why not? It's 60 quid. And then we'll take it over to James at J Repairs to
get him to look at the paintwork. That's about it, really. That's all I can think of. Very cool, I'd say.
What about the She's a Minter sticker?
If you want a sticker on the back of your car, she's a little minter. I was trying to think of what the common phrases were for like James, and apparently his most common one's sweet as a nut, so we need to get him something like that. And Lee asked on his Facebook page what other common sayings and merchandise should they do, and everyone said that he should have ones that said about something about dealer's mist, which I didn't even know what he meant by dealer's mist, but I assumed it was what I call God's polish, which is just rain on a car because it makes it look shiny and, you know, hides blemishes, so a car looks better when it's got rain. It says, oh, it's got a bit of God's polish. But Lee says a bit of dealer's mist. Fair enough. And the other one was he wants bumper stickers that say half a tank of titty. Because apparently that's something he says, he's like, look at that, it's got half a tank of titty in there. So go to insideline.shop. Right, so end of the week, it's been very busy. The forecourt looks a real mess actually, we need to sort it out, but that's just what happens when you're busy. Someone's just been in test driving the Mazda 6, that's the one that we did all their work on and everything. I think they're going to have that, they're just sorting out finances and whatever. The Mazda CX-5 is just kind of dumped there because we brought it back from the auctions, and I need to sort that out. Once everyone's gone today, I think, I'll have a bit of a tidy up because it's not bad, but it's got some scuffs down the side, and it's the wrong way on the forecourt, which just doesn't look that good. The BMW 320i up the back there is sold. I did a test drive on that earlier. People were really keen on it, but they were going to go away and have a look at another car and come back to us. It sounded very, very positive. And literally as I reversed it back into that space, someone else turned up to view it, and he's bought it. So let that be a lesson to you. If you think it's probably the best car, and you should probably buy it. We've had loads of cars bought for more cars, so let's head up here. Because normally I would post them on Instagram. If you don't follow us, it's shifting_metal or @Barrow Motors. They end up on both. Got a nice Golf R that you've probably seen in the week. We meant to go and pick that up from Bowen's garage. But yeah, we've had loads of cars come in. Normally I would post them on my story so you would know what we've bought. It's just been too busy. I haven't had a chance to do it, so I can probably give you a bit of a run through now. We've got a very nice BMW 520d. I like this very much. And inside, not only is it cool, so really nice colour, automatic, nice wheels, all that sort of stuff. It's also got like a full M Sport or something body kit inside. The chap, very nice chap, Rob, that we bought it from, because he was going to something like this actually, a 320i estate. Had bought it, but he'd never fitted it. Did we want it? And gave it to us for free. I was like, yeah, definitely, we'll get that fitted. So you might see us doing that in the future. We've got a nice little low mileage Corsa that came from Cars Bought for More. Automatic as well, that's a very nice thing. We've got a Passat back here that you may recognise because we had it here once before. We got that from Simon, who was involved with Jack Butel, the racing driver. We bought that, drove it back, it's really nice. But someone chopped it back in again against, I honestly can't remember. But they bought something else, and we've got that back again anyway. What was it? Oh, a Tiguan. That Tiguan that we had. So we got that back in again. It's quite high mileage now, I think, but it's really, really nice spec. Toby fell in love with that car. So when he heard, that's back, is it? This is one that we bought from Cars Bought for More, and I think we've probably sold now. Oh no, is it? No, this isn't. This is the one that we got. That's a lie. This is the one that we got from auction, and Jason, who's on the camera, nearly killed me with, if you remember, reversing back. Look how nice the wheels look now. Come round here. Look at them. They were those black, horrible, flaking, disgusting things before, and we've put it back to standard. Black powder coated, diamond cut. They look $1 million now in comparison to how it looked. All the John Cooper work stuff on it. It's a very, very cool car, that. I don't think they've actually fully committed, but they are very keen. Then, look at this as well. Another mean machine. BMW 340i with some probably non-standard wheels, but still BMW. Just very cool thing. I think it's on about 70,000 miles. You would have seen Dan going and picking this up earlier in the week. We had to chip them a bit because there was some damage, like this scratch on here and other bits and pieces. But on the whole, it'll make a nice car. Then
What else have we got? These two were auction ones. You probably would have seen us collect those earlier in the week. This was a Cars Bought for More one, and it's been off and had some paint. That was probably came to us like a week or so ago. There was a scratch in that quarter there, so we had to take some money off for that, but that's been redone. Looking at the wheels on the front here, that one's sorting out because they look rough as badgers, whatever. Just trying to think what else. We've had quite a few cars bought. Oh, we got a Discovery Sport somewhere as well. That came in via Cars Bought for More this week. We were going to do a coin toss over 200 quid. He wanted a little bit more. We wanted a little bit less. We were going to do a coin toss, but when we got there, actually had a cracked windscreen. It had other bits and pieces, so we had to just negotiate again. Yeah, that's about it. So best car sold is probably the BMW 320i X-Drive, because it's remarkably popular today. Best car bought, I don't know. I'll just say this thing because I think it looks very cool. Some people won't because it's tinted windows and all blacked out and whatever, but I think it's got a bit of presence. It sounds nice as well. Biggest headache's probably that thing, which I wasn't aware of. The wind's blowing and this bit of metal above our roller door, only when the door's shut, is knocking away. So we've never heard it on the wash bay because it's always open during the day. But I do feel for our poor neighbours because that must be going doo 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 through the night. So definitely need to get that sorted. So we consider that the biggest headache. That's bothered me, as I feel very bad about that. Biggest win, it was nice having Matt from High Peak Autos and the team down. So Steve is one of the videographers and Matt's brother as well, AJ, although he wasn't feeling very well. So we briefly said hello, but he was, yes, clutching his stomach in the back of the car, bless him. But yeah, nice to meet them. Hopefully we'll do some more stuff in the future. We spotted a few things on the forecourt that you like the look of and thought you'd love to do a test drive, and I said, come on down, anytime. May as well book yourself a room and test drive half a dozen of them and make videos out of it, because as you know, I am terrible at doing reviews on cars because I just, A, don't know it, and then even when I do know something, I say the wrong thing. So, yeah, may as well come down and do it. Trying to think if there was anything else. I'm sure there was. It's been another very busy week, but yeah, that's all I can think of really. By the time you're watching this, one of the cars that Matt was here and was interested in, and may do a video on in the future, has now come out in a video, and you can win it for £2, and that's the Aston Martin V8 Vantage. Absolutely love that car. As you're watching this, it's with James at J Repairs, having some minor little bodywork blemishes sorted out. You'll see those in the video. Then it will go for its wheels, then we'll do some servicing and bits and pieces and get little bits working on it. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure you check that out. That'll be linked below or find it on our channel. Yeah, that's about it. Lots of exciting stuff. I'd say that's it, and I keep saying more stuff, don't I? This is ADHD for you. It's kind of displayed. Lots of stuff happening at the farm, so we'll have some updates on that soon. Prep centre and stuff coming there. Yeah, that's it. I'll try and leave it there. So check out the competitions. If you want to sell your car, go to carsportformore.com. As you can see, we're buying absolutely loads at the moment, and it's definitely our favourite way to buy stuff. If you're a trader and you want to buy some of the cars that we can't buy for whatever reason, then it's carsportformore.com/trade. The website's still in development. It's like a beta test, basically, but it will be improving, and currently it's very cheap, just £50 to buy a car, which is remarkably cheaper than most places. That's about it, really. If you want some cool merch, like this t-shirt that I'm wearing now, like my favourite. It's Latin for deeds. Sorry, you probably couldn't hear that. It's Latin for deeds, not words, meaning actions, not words. Get on with it, stop talking about it. Then you can find those on insideline.shop. That really is it. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry for badgering on. We'll see you same time, same place next week. Bye-bye.